All right, what's going on, everyone? Chris with Chef Sports Cards here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday evening, beginning of the weekend. Everyone sit back, relax, grab a beer, you know, grab a bite to eat, fall asleep to the dulcet sounds of my voice, whatever. We're here. We're here for you. We are doing 2023 Bowman 24. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the last sheet from the last break. Let's try 2024 Bowman. Third hobby case break number 11. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially for anybody who's new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 6 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as our little hands can move. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks. When we do them, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random. eBay continues to run their sweepstakes. There's no purchase necessary. They're going to any of our eBay listings. Look in the description. There's a link in there. Click on the link, do what it says, and maybe some free cards will show up at your door. Who knows? I haven't tried it myself, but you never know. And then, of course, the most important thing to me, our little tiny speck, little tiny corner of the World Wide Web, chefsportscards.com. We got a bunch of breaks over there, including these beauties right here. Bowman Mega Boxes just came out. As many of you know, we can't sell them on eBay anymore because you're not allowed to sell retail breaks anymore, which is the dumbest thing ever, but what are you going to do? So these are on our website. We have a 20-box full case pick your team. I think there's 8 or 9 teams left. So we're almost full on that. We fill that puppy up, we'll break it. We got a 10-box pick your team break also, and we got a 10-box random over there. All of them filling up quick, so go over there, grab a few spots, and, there's some Stadium Club, some Topps Chrome Platinum over there, too. Some fun stuff. I guarantee the spots are going to be cheaper over there than anywhere else you're going to find them. I'd say on eBay, but we can't sell them on eBay, so you don't know. But usually our price on the website is cheaper than our eBay prices, so some of you are regulars. You are with me every week, and I never seen you guys on the website. I'm telling you, go check it out. Shipping's free, taxes included, nothing crazy. Just have some fun breaks over there. So go check it out, and we'll get some Bowman Megas done. They're burning a hole in me over here. I want to start breaking them. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Lawrence H, Braves, Ron E, Orioles. And for those of you who have gone to the website, thank you. Of course, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Orioles, Richard R, Red Sox, Matthew M, Cubs, Benjamin C, White Sox and Reds, Eric G, Guardians, William T, Rockies, Justin F, Tigers, Dylan A, Royals, Jenna L, Astros, JB, Angels, Richard R, Dodgers, Cole K, Brewers, John T, Twins, Mike C, Marlins, Ron E, Mets, Jenna L, Yankees, Serge S, A's, Roger G, Phillies, William T, Pirates, Justin O, Cardinals, Lawrence H, Padres, William T, Giants, Andrew R, Mariners, David R, Rays, Richard R, Rangers, Brandon K, Blue Jays, Jenna L, and Nationals, Richard J. Couples teams still waiting on payments, so guys, get your payments in if you could. I'd appreciate it. Let's open some cards. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's been a very non-chatty night. Nobody wants to chat. I'm getting a complex about it at this point. That's okay. I will talk anyway because, got to do something. All right. Oh, let's fix the camera. There we go. All right, we're looking good. Focus there, Senga. All right. Diego Cartaya, top 100. Landeta and Ramirez. we got here? Out of the gate, Colt Keith, top 100, Sparkle, 8 of 150 for the Tigers. For Dylan, go, buddy. Vanderhee and Santana. Caminero auto, please. All right, there's, hey, can't hurt to call it out. You never know when the card gods will listen, my friend. Never know. We've had stranger things happen, that's for sure. Heston Kjerstad, Rookie of the Year favorites. Valencia and Ruiz. Matt Olson for the Bravos. 247 of 250. For Ron. Glad and Bradfield Chromes. Mick Abel, top 100. Farmello and Zanatello. Luciano AI. Ramirez and Scholl. Chromes. Max Clark, Prospect, Power Up. Raylan Heredia and Colt Emerson, Chrome. Justin Crawford, Lunar for the Phils. For William. Ty Pete and Luke Heschel. Harry Ford, top 100. Nunez and Serna. Brooks Lee on the 1 per box mini diamond, not numbered. Susak and Head. Mason Wynn, Rookie of the Year favorites. Alderman and Roquefort. Chromes. Jason Dominguez, Rookie AI. Burke and Guzman. Brooks Lee, top 100. Kyle Teal and Arenamo. Aqua. Camilo Diaz for Houston. 115 of 125. For Jay. Anderson and Ledbetter. Jackson Holiday power up. Wizenhunt and Blanco. Dylan Cruz, Rising Infernos. Chase Davis and Ellen Castro. Jackson Churio. Wagner and Gonzalez. Paul Skeens AI for the Pirates. Bryce Eldridge and John Cruz Chromes. Jordan Lawler, Rookie of the Year. Dylan Cruz Chrome and Bryce Matthews. DePaula on the Lunar for the Dodgers. Weimer and Troy. Dodgers is Cole. Oh, man, I love these things. Yoshida on the anime. Let's see, we've had Otani, Judge, Trout, Yoshida, Carroll. We've had a grand assortment. We haven't doubled one up yet. Matthew M, Boston, very nice hit. Very cool. Congrats. Kevin Parada, top 100. Brannon and Hernandez. Judge is going off, huh? What you got here for the D-backs? Oh, wow. 9 of 150, Jordan Lawler, blue auto. Lawrence, very nice hit. That thing is awesome. Beautiful card. Congrats, my friend. That thing's awesome. Congratulations, my man. Naylor and Cespedes. Cespedes for the rest of us. There you go. A little first time mojo, my friend. Congrats. Bryce Eldridge, prospect power up. Barack Wilkins and Gabriel Gonzalez. Sebastian Walcott, AI. JD Gonzalez and Jared Dickey. All right, one box down, 3 to go. Good luck, everyone. Johnny, there he is. What's up, bud? How about that video today, John? Was that crazy or what? I really respect the dude who made it, the research that had to go into that. It's absolutely pathetic. All right, Wyatt Langford, power up. Kalaz and Wolko. Bonilla on the Lunar. Jacob Wilson and Emmanuel Tejada for Chromes. Blue Jays is Jenna. Pack doesn't want to be nice to me. Come on. Chase Davis, top 100. Basallo and Rodriguez. You know, the crazy part of that is besides the end is the best. That video. That guy deserves something for making that video. Honeyman on the mini diamond. That that the professional volleyball team draws more people than the A's do. That's insane. There's this video on Instagram today that I sent out to some people, and a guy made it, and he was saying that I'm sure some of you may have seen it. I hope you did, because the guy, it was kind of ingenious the way he did it, but their attendance is so low in Oakland. It's the lowest it's been in 45 years. That there's 588 other teams in the United States that draw more people on average per game than the Oakland A's are. Natura and Namala. And the last one was a men's professional volleyball team in Omaha, Nebraska, which who knew there was even a men's professional volleyball league in this country? And they draw more than the Oakland A's do. It's crazy. De La Cruz on the AI rookie. I do wonder, including the Timberwolves, who are their AAA team, draw a lot more than they do. I actually knew that. They draw 3 times what the A's do. But I kind of, we talked about it before because they're moving to Sacramento for a couple of years while they build the stadium in Vegas. And I don't know, because they're using a AAA stadium there, I believe, if I'm right. It's Dane Raphael, rookie of your favorites. I wonder why they don't just move to Vegas and share the stadium with their AAA team, Garcia and A's. I mean, I know they don't own them; they're just affiliated. But either way, they'll still draw more people than they do in Oakland. Oh, it was a woman. I thought they said it was a men's professional volleyball league. Oh, I have to watch it again. I swear I thought they said men's, but maybe I was wrong. Brock Vradimer. Either way, I didn't know there was a professional volleyball league in the United States. But they had there's like college gymnastics teams and wrestling teams that draw more than they do. It's pretty crazy. Marlins is Ron. It was a very interesting. It was the guy who put it together. I'm telling you, he put a lot of work into figuring all that out. Or he stole it from someone else maybe and just made a video out of it. Matt Shaw, top 100. Bovey and George. Because I guess that volleyball league, it said, it flashed up there that it was new and like just this past January or something. For the Braves, Douglas Glad. First Bowman auto. For Ron. We're working our way down alphabetically. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I realize that people are actively boycotting them, and that's why over this whole ownership thing. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know that I could do that if I was like lived in Oakland and was truly an A's fan, where I'm like, you're already losing the team. I mean, what good is it? What's it going to do now? I mean, I realize you want the guy to sell the team, but so now you just missed the last year that you have a professional baseball team there. I mean, I get that the Giants are right across the river there, but I don't know. They're standing on principle that I don't know that I would necessarily stand on. I'd want to go watch my team play. Isaac, Adams, and Porter. Walker Jenkins AI. Baseball's such a funny sport with attendance and fans because, I mean, there are quite a few places where, you can't get tickets. They're sold out constantly and this and that. And then you have other places where, they can't draw anything. I mean, like I would always figure, Walter, Miami would be so huge for baseball. Huge Hispanic population, huge Caribbean population, in the area who are obsessed with baseball. Like you would think there'd be tons of people. Nobody shows up for their games either. They even have a nice stadium where it's like they can do the roof and cool it down and, all that stuff. But like, it's just weird. I mean, I've heard people talk about the Dodgers in the past, obviously not now that they're spending $8 billion a year, but like in recent years where Ortiz and Lombard, their support isn't always that great, I mean, there's always been, I don't know. A lot of people always tell me that sports in California don't get the greatest support as it is, but especially in Southern California. But it's just amazing to me how it can be so different from city to city. Whereas football, it doesn't matter. Football is sold out everywhere. Yeah, I get that, but and that's why I said you're standing on principle. I get it, but you're also going to lose the last year your team's going to play in your town. Like that's, I don't know. Like, that would, I would be, I'd be a little twisted on what to do because I don't want to see my team play. But I mean, I do get it. I just don't know that I agree with it. Jazz 33 of 150. Hell, even if they did make any money, they won't spend it on the team anyway. So they've made that pretty clear. I think at this point he's just waiting to get it to Vegas because with the new stadium and stuff, the team's value will go up exponentially, and then he'll probably sell it then. Celestine Top 100. And that's what I would do if I was him. Baptiste and Mitchell. James Wood, AI. Rivera and Anderson. I think the other part that bothers me about it too is like you're talking about a team with such a rich history. You know, I mean, the team goes back 100 years, coming from Philadelphia and all that. Pratt and Bias, like I could almost see bad ownership with. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that because we've seen plenty of bad ownership in different sports who've come out of nowhere. But I don't know. Sometimes you think like the original teams would be protected a little better because of their history. This is just not the case with the A's. I'd feel bad for the guys who play there. Ah, that's a nice one for Boston. Yolan Cespedes, 82 of 250. Matthew, there you go, buddy. Like I talked about last month, I told you there was that article about that whole site, that boycott site thing for they have a whole like merch thing or whatever for the people running the boycotting site, and Jenkins and Clark. There was an article in I think it was Sports Illustrated last month about how four of the guys were wearing bands like my Tennessee one here this year, but it had like the name of the site on it. And all four of the guys, including Estevez Ruiz, who was the best player on the team at the time, he got sent down. Other guys got traded. One guy got cut. Like the owner is just so vindictive. And I mean, okay, yeah, obviously they're supposed to be teammates, but I mean, what do they do? They're wearing a wristband. It's not like they're getting up on TV, screaming or anything like that. And I don't know. Morabel and Ortiz. Oh yeah, at the which team's he on right now? Who my brain's not working right now. Which team is he playing on right now? You saw him at the Timber Rattlers, so he's playing for the Sod Poodles. Sod Poodles he's on? I can't remember which one. Rising Inferno's Junior Caminero rookie. Oh, Tin Cap. Okay. Yeah. I sometimes get their what level is which level mixed up with some of the teams. Did he do anything? Did he look like the phenom that he is, or Aiden Miller? I always love that when people are like, "Oh, I went and saw Shohei Ohtani play. He didn't really do anything. I don't see what the big deal is." Like, you saw one game, dude. 1 for 4 with 2 Ks. Burrows and Smith. And what is he? He's 17, right? Isn't that how old he is right now? 17? Or is he older than that? 17, maybe 18. I think they push these young kids too hard. Caminero. I mean, if they're talented, obviously. But, even like Jackson Holiday, Huzo, and Salas, I mean, there was absolutely no need to bring him up. I realize he's the number one prospect. He's killing it in the minors. Everyone wants to see. They had no reason to bring him up earlier this year for him just to fail. Like, what? Just give him more time down there. He's blocked at his position. I mean, honestly, we were talking about last week. They probably don't even need him at this point. They'd probably be better off trading him for more pitching. But, like, everybody wants to, have these young kids play. He's 18 now? Okay, I got you. That's really young. He's the same age as most of the seniors in high school in America. And he's playing, what is that? Is that triple or double A? Basayo. Galad and Bradfield. How far is their stadium from where you live, John? I don't understand these every once in a while packs with no insert. Fermello and Zanatola. Oh, high A. Okay. And that's the Timber Rattlers. They're high A? Really? I thought they were double A for some reason. And it's one step away. 15 minutes? Oh, man. I'd be a season ticket holder if it was 15 minutes from my house. I know I would. Curtis Mead. I mean, to high A, what can the season tickets cost? Like $300. I'd be there all the time. I'm not really like one of those Florida, like retire to Florida type of people, unless I could retire to like Tampa, right around all the baseball teams. That's the only reason I would go there, is for the baseball. Miles Naylor, 151 of 199 on the purple paisley. Raspberry beret. Oakland is Roger. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's great. Brady and Emerson. Yeah, that's why I love minor league teams. Dirt cheap. And just as fun, if not more fun, than a regular baseball game. Because at least you're like, you get access to the players and stuff, you know? Brett Lauder, top 100. Ty Pete and Luke Keeschel. Henry Davis, AI. Nunez and Serna. So wait, the Brewers. Who is their? What's their? Which one's their AAA team for the Brewers, John? And their AA team. Oh, I thought the Timber Rattlers were higher. Were they at one point? When, like when they did the realignment, did they switch? Walker Jenkins prospect power up. Susac and Head. Jace Young Lunar for Detroit. For Dylan. Alderman and Roquefort. Nashville is a AAA. Biloxi is double. Okay. Why did I think? I swear I had it in my head. It was different. It's cool. I wonder what Nashville's going to do when they get the next. They're going to get the next professional team. If they're going to try and keep the AAA or if they're going to move them. I don't know how that works, if you're even allowed to. I don't know. Is there. No, they must be able to. I mean, the Phillies were there and the Camden River Dogs were like 2 miles away. Acuna. I don't know how that works, but I mean, Nashville's going to be the next one to get. It's going to be the city that's going to get the expansion team next. Burke and Guzman. Biloxi. Jet Williams, mini diamond for the Mets. Kyle Teal and Geronimo. Until they switch with Cal. I don't know why I had that in my head that they were. All right. See, the closest to me anymore is the Blue Rocks, which aren't that far. They're 25 minutes away, maybe 30 minutes. Depends on traffic. That's in Wilmington. And they're with the Nationals now. They used to be uh, the Royals A team. But when they did the realignment, Mason Win rookie year, they became a Nationals affiliate, which makes sense, regionally. Ledbetter and Anderson. Um, then after that, I mean, we actually have a few of them around, but you have to go like an hour or so, and then after that, you go to Reading or down to Jersey Shore or whatever. Jackson Churio AI, Wizenhunt, and Blanco. There's an independent team that plays in the summer that plays at Villanova's baseball field, which is about 10 minutes from here. I've gone to see them play a few times. They're fun. Wyatt Langford, top 100. Mike Bovey for the Brewers. 1 of 25 on the orange paper. For John. They're interesting because you get some guys who are like club players in college or are on the team in college but don't get a lot of playing time, and they play some decent baseball. It's fun to watch. And it's free. Free's always good. Villanova's got this great little stadium that's like 5 miles from their campus. It's not big or anything, but it's a really nice setup that they have in a town called Plymouth Meeting. Carlos Silva for the 20s. 27 of 199. But it's always kind of interesting to hear the stories of the guys on the independent team because, then there's always the guys who are like 27 years old. They're still trying to, they're still like, I'm going to make it, the minors. Like, all right. They can play ball, that's for sure. But, 27 on an independent team, your times might be running out a little bit, buddy. Alan Castro and Max Wagner. Twins was Mike C. on the Carlos Silva. Another orange. Sebastian Walcott for Texas. And for Boston, Marcelo Mayer. Another 1 of 25. Wow, that's kooky. Our second orange in the box, both 1 of 25. For Matthew. Here you go, buddy. That is kooky. Welcome. Gonzalez and Eldritch. Xavier Isaac, Rising Infernos. Cruz and Dylan Cruz. Our second Cruz Chrome of the break. Dylan Cruz top 100. Bryce Matthews and John Weimer. Jackson Holiday, AI. Tommy Troy and Brooks Brannon. Junior Caminero, Rookie of the Year favorites. Hernandez and Miles Naylor. Alberto Rios Lunar for the Angels. Cespedes and Brock Wilkins. Couple good chromes there. Cespedes for the rest of us. Angels is Richard. DeLauder top 100. Gonzalez and Gonzalez. And I believe our next auto is, let's see, Jeffrey Rosa for the Mets. 253 of 499. Jeffrey Rosa. Come on, focus. Make it look nice. Mets is Jenna. There you go. First Bowman auto refractor to $4.99. Jared Dickey and Carlos Sanchez. Yeah, how'd they do? The White Sox, it's funny. I've been kind of keeping a little eye on them, especially since we talked about them like last month when we were talking about them that weekend. Dylan Cruz. They go on these like flashes where they win a few games in a row and it looks like and then they just, kind of crumble again. I mean, at least they've won some games, but like that week we were talking about, then they swept the Rays that weekend, and I was like, oh my God. And then they lose like 8 in a row. Max Clark. The one I can't figure out is the Reds. I thought the Reds would be doing better. Zavala and Celestine. They had 23 hits. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's rough sledding over there in Kamitsky land. Well, I don't know if they're still on the 142 loss pace. Maybe not quite that much, but you can bank over 100 losses on that team. I think I would say I'm not really a betting man, but that's something I might put $1 or $2 on. They're definitely going to lose over 100 games. I don't know if it's going to be quite as dramatic as we thought it was going to be, but it's going to be up there. You figure the Phillies are 40-18, I think. So that's 58 games they played. There's 54, 54, and 54 in a season. So they're just past the 1/3 mark. And I believe that the White Sox, the last I looked, now it might have been a few days ago, had 14 wins to their name. So 14 times 3 would be 30. That'd be 42 wins. They'd have 120 losses. So they're still on like 120 loss pace at this point, somewhere right around there. Jeez. Walcott and Dunno. They have 15 wins, yeah. So those dog days August are going to be really tough. Really tough. Yeah, so they're still on like a 115, 120 losing pace. And 120 is the record. I think they could do. I think they can break that record. I have total confidence in the White Sox to break that record. Kevin Sims for the D-backs, Baptiste and Mitchell for Lawrence. It's like they say, every team's going to win 54. Every team's going to lose 54. It's what you do with the other 54. Not in the White Sox case. They're going to lose all of them. The sad part is, I told you, I saw them play the Phillies last month. Jacob Gonzalez. And the one who impressed me was, well, first of all, Eloy hit a home run in that game, which, considering the dude's been perpetually hurt for the last 4 years or whatever it is, impressed the hell out of me. They actually hit a home run. Braden Shoemate, third base, he made some crazy plays in that game. He caught like a pop fly over the shoulder on like a dead sprint. Man, it was Camilo Diaz on the mini dime. So, I mean, they have some talent there, some young talent, but it's going to take a while, I think, to get it going in the right direction. Yeah, 15 wins at this point. Be tough sledding in South Chicago. Something tells me there's a lot more Cubs fans this year than there are White Sox fans in Chicago. Marte, Rookie of the Year favorites. Jacob Wilson and Tejada. That's the beauty about living in a city with multiple baseball teams or multiple football teams. You can always just be a bandwagon jumper, you know? And who can really accuse you? You still live in the same city. You know, like White Sox are playing bad. You're usually White Sox fans. The Cubs are playing well. And you're like, yeah, man, I'm down with the Cubs. They're like, oh, come on, you love them. No. I live in Chicago, you know? I like them all. Lombard AI. You know, you can't do that when you only have one team in the town. You know what I mean? Rodriguez and Basaya. You can't just be like, I'm a Brewers fan, and then the Brewers have a bad year, and you're like, well, I like the Cubs. I'm like, no. You can't do that. They'll take your Brewers card away from you for that. Why won't they focus in on these stupid paper cards? Come on. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get the focus working right. There we go. Pete Crow Armstrong. Alasko and Aiden Miller. You'd watch the, well, yeah, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. You know, I just picked the the Chubs. Twins are still playing all right, right? They're still having a decent year. You got some quality baseball up there in the northern Midwest going on this year. Guinipa for the Bravos. Burrows and Smith. Is that the big rivalry for the Brewers? The Cubs? Like, is that their biggest rivalry team as far as, like, the Braves are huge for the Phillies, but I'd actually say the Mets are probably the bigger one because we're closer. There's a lot more travel to each other and a lot more fights between Mets fans and Phillies fans. But, like, if you had to say, like, the Brewers' biggest rival, is it the Cubs? Yeah. That's what happens when you all live in the old Chicagoland area. I remember when somebody said that to me when I lived out there. What have we got here? Let's see. Sam Shaw autograph. For Jenna. When I lived out there, I lived in Naperville, Illinois for 4 years. And I remember when I moved out there, people would say the Chicagoland area. And I asked someone, I was like, what consists of the Chicagoland area? And they were like, basically from here all the way up to Milwaukee and everything in between. I was like, wait a second. I was like, how can another city be a part of the Chicagoland area? They're like, they are. I'm like, okay. Garcia and Benitez. The Chicagoland area is a large area, that's for sure. Brock Wilkins, prospect power up. Velasquez and Bovey. Ethan Salas, AI. Kendall George and Colin Houck. All right. Have a little base dump here. Have a avalanche on my hands. Knock into one card and you have a whole nightmare on your hands over there. All right, last stack. Good luck, everybody. Cam Collier, top 100. Sanchez and Mayer. So, John, you're going to get is the weather nicer? You're going to be able to open the pool this weekend? Drake and Shaw. Nolan, Rookie of the Year. Avala and Celestine. Maybe on Sunday. Nice. Emmanuel Tejada. Tejada, yeah. 18 of 125 on the blue Paisley. For Surge. Wyatt Langford and Carlos Silva. Miguel Blias. Ortiz and Lombard. Guys, don't forget, go hit the website. Bowman Mega Box is up over there. Just a few spots left to get those full. Love to break them this weekend if we could. The 20 box pick your team, I think only has 8 or 9 teams left. So go check out chefsportscards.com. Lawler AI. Williamson and Cheerio. Cheerio. Baez, Suero, and Rucker. And Albert Rios. 357 of 399. For Richard. Deturi and Nimala. Well, she's got the summertime, right? Doesn't she have the summer off? And she take a little time or something before her new job? Or weren't you telling me that? Oh, speaking of which, you start on Monday, right? Your new job? Isn't that this Monday? Skeens and Elkins. Ada Miller, Rising Infernos. Cooper Pratt and Baez. I can just imagine your wife like in the pool. She had like the little like daiquiri glass floating around next to her. Yeah, now yeah, it's always that way though, isn't it? When you have the time off, you're like, I need to go back to work. And then when you have to go to work, you're like, oh, why didn't I take more time? Jenkins and Clark. Last pack. Namala AI. Morabel and Ortiz. All righty, folks. That is going to do it. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. We will be back all weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We got more Bowman, along with a bunch of other stuff. So if you want to come check us out, buy a spot, or just hang out and watch, we always like that too. Let me put a quick hit recap together. You got it, buddy. And if we don't see you this weekend, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. Ba, ba, ba. Where the river grows, the blood in the desert. Okay. Oop. Knocked over everything tonight. What's going on with me? All right. Hit recap for 2024 Bowman, third hobby case break, number 11. Got our Rising Infernos, Junior Caminero, Dylan Cruz, Xavier Isaac, and Aiden Miller. These are all just like top chromes and stuff that I pulled out that we'll get Top loaded for everyone. Cespedes, Cruz, Teal, Cruz again, Teal again. Miller, Jenkins, Baez, Lombard, Ortiz, Cruz Paper, Nimala, Wilkins, Cespedes, Wilkins again, Cruz, Miller, Lombard, Ortiz, Jenkins, Baez, and Nimala. All the top prospects. Numbered, well, parallels. First off, the mini diamond 1 per box. Camilo Diaz, Brooks Lee, Travis Honeyman, and Jet Williams. Then the Lunars of Justin Crawford, Bonilla, DePaula, Bradenberg, Jung, Guinea, Sim, and Rios. Paper parallels, not in any order, but Manuel Tejada to 125, Matt Olson to 250, Jazz to 150, Miles Naylor to 199, and Mike Bovey to 25. Chrome parallels. The top 100 to 150, Colton Keith. Camilo Diaz to 125. Albert Rios to 399. Carlos Silva to 199. Marcelo Mayer to 25. And Yolan Cespedes to 250. And then autographs. We had Sam Shaw for Toronto. Jeffrey Rosa to 499 for the Mets. Douglas Glad for the Bravos. A very nice Jordan Lawler rookie to 150. And the Yoshida anime for the Red Sox. All right, folks. Again, thanks so much for joining me and hanging out with me. Hope to see everyone this weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.